Hi guys, I'm going to take a different angle on this camera, so hopefully I'm in the picture because I'm not very good at taking videos. Anyway, so it's Wednesday, and so 2 days ago was my 6-week checkup with x-rays, and I actually got to go see the doctor. Dang, I was stopped pulling into the parking garage at the hospital, people asking me if I had a fever or cough or anything like that. So nope. So they motioned me in. So I go in, and then I walk into the doctor's office, and there was a guy sitting in there, and the nurse behind, or the receptionist, like, you here for an appointment? I was like, yeah. She goes, step outside, I'll come get you. I gotta take a temperature on this man. So I stepped back out in the hall, and so when she was done with him, she came and got me, and then she, of course, took my temperature and asked me all the questions and all that, and then told me to have a seat in the waiting room 6 feet away from someone. So anyway, I was just thankful that I got to go to the doctor, because I was thinking I'm going to have a 6-week post-surgery checkup on the telephone. But anyway, since I needed x-rays, I guess I had to come in, and that's what I was waiting for. So, yeah, so they did x-rays, and the doctor said the x-rays looked good, and because of the cementless prosthesis I have in there, no bone is growing onto the metal yet, which he didn't expect it, but I had to ask anyway. And so I asked him, because I'm in, it's not really pain, like sharp pain, but it's a dull throbbing in my leg. And of course my other knee needs surgery, so I'm just like, I'm not doing too good here. And my leg was swollen. I had cankles, and of course I've had them like right after surgery, but I just thought, I don't know why I thought in 6 weeks I will be all healed up. Seeing as I've never had a broken bone or anything in my life, I don't know what I was thinking. So he says, I'm asking him about the pain and stuff, and I'm worried that I can't get pain medication anymore because of all the abusers out there who make it so that those of us who really need pain pills can't get them. But he said, he's got me covered for 3 months, and after that I shouldn't be in any pain anymore. So I was happy about that. So anyway, I was asking him about the pain, and he says, let me put this in perspective. I'm going to take you up to the operating room. I'm going to saw off a portion of 2 of your major bones, and then I'm going to tell you to stand up. What do you think? I didn't know where he was going with that, so I was like, well, it doesn't sound very pleasant. He goes, well, that's exactly pretty much what happened. I mean, he said, I cut off 2 of your bones and placed some metal pieces and plastic pieces in there. And so, of course, it's going to be painful. And he said, now, I might run into some people with the cemented in kind. He said, if you run into those people, they're going to be miles ahead of you. So don't be disappointed, because when it comes time in 15 to 25, 30 years, when they have to have theirs replaced, they're going to go through it all over again, and you're not going to have to do that. You're going through the pain now for a little bit longer, but when it does grow, then the only thing you'll have to have replaced is the plastic piece. No more bone cutting, just anesthesia, open it up, put the plastic piece back, sew it up. So anyway, I was like, okay, thank you for pointing that out to me. Then the other thing that I have had occurring, and I have not yet run across this in any videos, and believe me, I've watched a ton of videos, because people Sorry. People do that when they're going to have surgery. They, go look for other people who are going through that with them or going to go through it. So when I yawn or sigh, when I exhale, I have sharp shooting pains in my knee. And he hadn't heard of that before, but he said, let me think about this for just a minute. Let me think this out. And so what he says, he's never heard it before, but that some people that are just extra sensitive, it's whatever gas builds up in your system between breaths. He said it's like divers who come up too fast and get the bends. The pressure, some kind of pressure inside your system. I guess it's like some people with joint problems have problems with the weather when it gets really rainy or thunderstorms are approaching or cold weather or whatever. You hear people all the time talk about how they're in pain. So he's also a pilot, and he said, I watch the barometric all the time, and so you're just extra sensitive to that. Oh, I did look it up online, trying to Google anybody else that had that too, and I found a old forum that was pretty much someone posted exactly what I was going through, and they got 2 or 3 responses about nobody knew what it was, and they hadn't heard of it before. One person did say, yeah, they have that too, but nobody knew what it was, and it was from 2012, and the forum was shut down. It was just an old thing that I come across. So anyway, I know that's okay too, and he said that'll probably go away, and so okay, fine. Then I asked him, now I got to have my other knee done. Is there any indication about when hospitals are going to be opening up for surgery again? And he said he didn't really know. And he said, but they did get word that they may start opening for joint surgeries, for joint replacement surgeries, for outpatient. So he said, if you want to have it done at an outpatient, when they do that, that's going to probably come first, and you won't be able to stay overnight. So I said, I'll think about it. Because I had to stay 2 nights. Well, he was trying to send me home with this knee the first night, but I had been on prednisolone from my rheumatologist, so I guess that spiked my blood glucose, my blood sugar, and so my blood glucose was like 198, and I don't have a history of diabetes, nor is there any in my immediate family or any of my grandparents. So he said that's probably from the prednisolone you were on, or anesthesia, or maybe a combination of both. Anyway, so I'm a little bit hesitant to have another knee replacement going home the same day, but he said that's the only way they're going to be able to do it, sooner than later. So I'm going to have to think about that. Now, I decorate majorly. Well, I decorate a little bit for Halloween, but then I start my Christmas decorations in November, right after I take Halloween down. So I have to take that into consideration. I want to be all healed and be able to decorate for Christmas. So if it comes to be like July, and I'm thinking maybe a 3-month good healing, 3 months, July, August, September, October. So if I don't hear, if they don't open up the regular hospitals by July for knee replacements, I'm going to have to do the day surgery thing and suck it up, because I can't do anything with my other knee as it is, and so that's what I'm really going to pray about, because I got to have my other knee done. What else? So before I went to the 6-week checkup that morning, I also had PT, and they wanted to send some notes to have for the doctor to have. So they did a measurement, and again, I was at 0 and 135. So he was pleased with that. In fact, he asked him about the pain, and when I was asking him about it, I don't remember what was said, but he asked me to bend, flex, and how far could I go. And at first, I just kind of pulled my leg back, and he's like, yeah, that's about 100. And then I picked my leg up and pulled it back. Like if I do this, and I don't know if this is in the video in the picture or not, but he said just let it hang. Like lay on your back and let it hang. And I do this a lot in bed, but if I relax my muscles, he is relaxing my muscles, and I can go back. And he was like, yeah, that's 110. That's 115. You're at 120. 130. This is unheard of for a cementless at 6 weeks. Praise Jesus. I said, well, I did a lot of praying, and I did a lot of rosaries for my knee. So between Mother Mary and God, I'm doing good with that, and I was happy that he was happy with that. So I feel sorry for the people that have to have the go back in and have it under anesthesia, the manipulation. There's a guy that's on YouTube. Russ is Right, I think is his channel. I love him. He's so down to earth, and he has gone through hell with his knee. And I'm just so thankful that mine didn't go that way, but I feel for that guy, and I really enjoy his videos. So check him out if you guys are having any other any kind of problems. It's a good his knee situation is a good one to follow, and so, and there's a couple other ones I can't remember the name, and I just remember Russ because I just watched one of his videos today. But anyway, so that's my 6-week checkup. Everything's going good. Can't wait to get the other one done. Got my pain meds for 3 months, and hopefully the pain's going to be gone by then. And I have my next checkup with more x-rays in 6 weeks at the end of May. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of how the bone is growing into the metal, the porous part of the metal. I'm hoping by then. But in the meantime, this was a 6-week checkup, guys, and I wish that you all do well with your knee surgery. If your quality of life is such that it's hindering your activities, don't be afraid to do the knee surgery. I think some of the other ones are more unusual. I don't know, but just choose your surgeon carefully, and I wish all the best to you, and good luck. And I may do some other updates before 6 weeks if I have anything new to tell. Oh, he did say take a week off for PT, because I was going to continue for another month or two, just because my insurance will pay for it, and I've met my complete out-of-pocket max for the year. So I'm going to keep going to PT. I really like to get to 150, and my surgeon had his knee done, and he showed me, and it was at like 170. He can like touch his butt with his surgical knee. So here's to hoping. But anyway, have a good week, guys and gals, and I wish you the best on your upcoming or your current knee situation. Bye-bye.